With everything going around in the world that we live in today and surviving the pandemic of COVID-19, which is still going around and has not gone away, has made quality healthcare an essential for every healthcare organization. This will only be accomplished by establishing an effective and productive team. But how do you assemble a good quality team? Or how do you know you're part of an effective team that provides good quality healthcare? There are so many factors that make up a strong team, and I will talk about it throughout this entire training. My name is Raul Gomez, and I will be discussing how a team of different background, experiences, and education can work together by communicating, trusting, and respecting each other that can result in positive patient outcomes. So, teams in healthcare are a critical aspect when it comes down to providing quality healthcare for many reasons. Developing and having a diverse, all-around team will make things a lot smoother for everyone, and most importantly, for the patient. A team that communicates effectively will help reduce medical errors, which can result in providing the proper patient treatment. And on top of that, for the result of it, it will provide patient satisfaction. In order to have these types of results, it takes a whole village to work together, including the clinical and non-clinical personnel to communicate properly. When considering quality improvement in healthcare, it takes a team effort to make it happen and make it possible. They are valuable because each team member can input and combine their unique knowledge and skills when considering quality improvement. It also creates positive, engaging workplace that leads to improved outcomes. Consistently working together can lead to trusting each other to the point where they will be there for you every step of the way to accomplish the team's and also individual goals. On top of that, discussing about team, a high-performing team is a team that works together effectively. All of the team members are focused on the team's goals, and sometimes even individual goals that can be helped by the teammates to reach. Each member is dedicated and collaborate to produce positive, consistent results. Communication is a major key that can impact quality outcomes. Respect and trust also builds from the communication that you have with your team members, which can also lead to performing at a high level. This also comes in handy when you have a team of multiple expertise and knowledge, which can be very helpful when the team needs to figure a situation out or resolve a problem that is happening within the team. Trust and respect is a foundation of building a high-performing team in healthcare. Teamwork can do more than just influence and impact quality outcomes by putting their skills and knowledge for lasting improvements. Everyone in that team matters, especially regardless of the job description that they are tasked to do, from the department manager to the physician to the receptionist at the front office matters as much as the other one. But the team's norms is the difference of it all. Team norms are the standard behavior that is shared by team members. This can cause positive or negative effect on the quality assessment. Let's talk about the norms. Norms have a big impact on each member in the organization and establishing the rules under which people function. Norms that regard behavior is individual behaviors and attitudes. Since we are talking about teams, behavior norms is expectation how the team will behave. This can be attendance, preparing for a meeting, or how communication is delivered and received. A negative effect will be bad communication. They can turn into a toxic team that can feel like everyone's doing their own thing instead of working together as a team. A positive, though, will be when all the members feel safe to express or input any opinions regarding of anything. Even after a discussion or disagreement, still feel safe and work together to figure it out. This can result reaching and achieving goals, and this can be for everyone. Don't matter if it's a receptionist giving some feedback to a physician or a manager, their input and feedback matters and can contribute to the success of the team. Each individual brings something to the table that can help contribute to the success of the team. In every healthcare, they should have a clinical leader who has authority in the organization to test and implement changes to remove any problems. Also, properly training the staff and taking time to make sure they're working well and checking on them to see if they need assistance with anything or see how they're feeling or how they're doing. That being said, they should also make sure the team is equipped with what they need to perform at a high level to provide that quality care. Failure to have those resources can result in bad quality care. Additionally, one of the hardest tasks for those clinical leaders is to make those difficult decisions. The other role that in a team is a technical expertise. It's a team member with knowledge of the systems and process of care. The third one is a subject matter expert. It's another team member who's subject matter expert in a position to drive the project forward on a day-to-day basis. An example would be a project manager. Fourth and the last one is a project sponsor, a non-team member who has executive authority to serve as a connection to the senior management. An example would be a senior manager who will help with the resources and support for a project to help facilitate its success. Not everything is perfect, and things turn into negative when team does not work together efficiently. This means bad communications, which could lead to medical errors just due to the lack of communication or talking to each other. This could be avoided if everybody just comes together and works together as a team. But of course, sometimes there's those times where nobody wants to talk to each other for whatever reason, and that could fall into the cracks. That could affect, at the end of the day, the patient by just something so simple that could be avoided. So that leads me to cross-functionality. It's a major component to enhance its ability to meet quality improvement goals of the healthcare organization. Cross-functional teams provide a comprehensive view of problems and help resolve the issues that are in place. Also, this takes us back to what I was explaining earlier of the importance of the proper norms that lead to team members' interaction with each other and even with other departments outside the one you're part of. You will have to communicate with other departments to find and creative solutions. You will have to communicate with other departments to be able to find those creative solutions. Communication is a key to cross-functionality, which can bring all in all sorts of personnel with different backgrounds and experiences that can also help with better quality solutions. On the other hand, interdisciplinary team potentially create conflict by differences in knowledge and experiences. This can lead to disagreements, which can result in bad attitudes, which can affect the solution of common goal. Not able to agree with one another can create more conflict than anything, but we cannot run away from those conflicts. This is when you, as a leader, can step in to find common ground to get everyone back on the same page, which is providing the best quality healthcare for the patients, which will also be the common goal. A way to do that is by respectfully communicating and putting our ego or differences to the side to find a solution for the conflict. We all working in healthcare for a reason, and that reason is to help the patients to get and feel better. If the situation of a conflict does not get resolved, it will get worse with time by causing more problems and can affect the dynamics of a team for the worse. Conflicts can create separation of team members that can lead to working separately instead of working together. It can also create distractions that will take away from the completing tasks and goals that were in place before conflict came into the picture. Conflict resolutions will take time and effort when that energy could have been used providing quality healthcare to the patient that needs it. This will be the perfect timing for you again as the leader to take charge of the situation before it gets out of hand. It starts spreading to the other team's members' norms and attitudes. A way to start is communicating with who is involved in the conflict and have a positive conversation to find a solution. If you have to remind them why they're there in the first place, is to provide quality care for the patient. This is one piece to the puzzle when you have a team of different backgrounds and experiences that can cause conflict. But at the end of the day, having a diverse team can work as long as everybody has the right norms and stay focused on the main goal. Which leads to the culture of the whole organization. I believe the culture starts with you. As the team members are taking care of the people, the patients. Team culture is something positive that you want to have for for your teams for respecting each other, communicating effectively. Having positive norms and goals can help the team be successful. You do not want to have a toxic culture if one or multiple members have a bad attitude. It will be passed to other staff members and carry a negative cloud that won't help you produce quality improvement. Making every team member feel valued by taking their opinions or feedback will motivate them to stay positive and continue to have positive mindset that can carry to the rest of the team. As a leader, giving your team appropriate support can be motivating. Without it, they will dry up and not produce at a high level, and rewards are also important. Teams and individual rewards can be by recognition or positive feedback. Going beyond your job description, voluntary effort is not part of your job that can lead you to a reward. Discusses the resources and types of support available that might be enhance the team's effort for continued quality improvement. Consider how components such as team culture, support and communication, and rewards may come into play. In conclusion, as you can see, a good, diverse, quality team can result in positive outcomes. And that is what this whole point of the healthcare industry is. Providing the best feedback, quality care for the patients that is coming through those doors.